Hello, hello, hello. Back at it again. So, what I had in mind was just talking about isolation. You see this scenery? Like, man, look, they just ducked off from everybody. Sometimes isolation is truly the blessing in disguise, if you ask me. And that's if you're asking me. 'Cause I know a lot of people be like, man, ain't nobody asked you nothing about that. Isolation be what we all need to truly be able to have self evaluation, be able to figure out, man, like, did I meet those goals last year like I wanted to? Nah. Actually, I forgot about that goal. I need to do better next time so I can meet it this year. Just keeping it simple with you guys. But see, some people feel like, man, my heart is hurting, it's breaking because this person left me. These friends left me. Uprooted theyself up out of my life. You know what I call that? I call that divine coverage. Most of us don't pray for it, but God naturally knows exactly how He needs to have us separated from these other individuals, friends, relatives, even loved ones. The separation and the isolation just naturally has you in a type another sense, like, you truly do evaluate every and anything else except yourself. And then the beauty of it is, all you're left with is yourself. You're left with trying to figure out, why am I this way? Why did I choose to be on that type of state of mind or path? A lot of the times it don't be the why. It be why not. We try to look to see who to blame. And really it might not be anyone to blame. It can be. Don't get me wrong, it can be. But then when it ain't, not ain't, but when there isn't anyone that you can truly look at for the blame, then it's like, man, this just needed to happen. This just all needed to take place. You start to spend time with self. Then you start to love yourself. Then you start to cater to yourself. How many of you actually truly have took yourself out somewhere by yourself? I get not upset or frustrated. I get baffled when some people want to say, "Oh man, you gotta be weird. You went here by yourself. Why not? Came into this world by myself, solo dolo." Somewhere in this life programming that they call life, people have started to accept the viewpoint of only thinking like, man, I gotta spend 365 24/7 with any and everybody else except by myself. man, like I don't even know who the heck would go bowling by themselves. Like I used to play pool by myself growing up. I didn't have siblings. I have siblings, but they didn't stay at the house where me and my mother was at. You know what I mean? They are in the proper term sense step siblings, but ain't no step about it. Cause when we meet up again, we pick up right where we left off, and it's not none of that. Got my brother, that's my sister. You know what I mean? That's how it is. But I said that to say, at the end of the day, what have you really been able to do where you know for a fact you love this, no matter who around, who there, who thinking, whatever, you gonna enjoy yourself. What's that called? Cornhole? I know for a fact I'm gonna go ahead and start playing some cornhole. Not like that. I love it like that, but I know it's a game where I didn't play it by myself before. I got used to playing it by myself. I used to work for the city and everything, just trying to get the kids interacting. So I would set it up and all that. Some kids would be like, "What the heck is that? There ain't no golf or nothing. What is this? Ain't no stick, huh? Oh, it's in a little bag." And I toss it and try to get in the hole. Like, man, I was so close. Let me try to do a trick move, get their little attention. But it takes you to get out of your own comfort zone to truly be able to be like, man, I know how to truly spend a good time with myself. Excuse me. And you know what comes with that? What naturally comes with that is self love. Believe it or not, isolation is not the death of you. Nothing's the death of you unless God say it is. He'd be like, you know what? No more you. That's it. No more. God has that call. But others, get over yourself. Get over yourself. You don't want to get over yourself, but you don't want to love yourself either. Like, come on, man. Somewhere in here, you're gonna have to shake it off. When you truly know how to love yourself and spend time with yourself and be by yourself, this is when life becomes such a different type of viewpoint. You don't care about what people else think. You don't care about what they do. You know how to have fun. You know how to enjoy. You know how to be a individual, literally. People probably be like, "Man, have you ever went out skating, whatever? Some friends and woo woo, this and that, this and that." Nah, individually, yeah, I have. Heck yeah. What? You went there by yourself? That's weird. Nah, I know what makes me feel good. I know what makes my heart get me back in my heart space. That's what a lot of us fail to realize too. When you're isolated and then you're forced to learn who you really are, you then become self-loving. Then once you become self-loving, you also become self-concerned. Like, man, I need to start loving myself a little bit more cuz no one else loves me enough. They can, and this is not for no depressional state person. But I'm gonna be honest. Maybe if these people that are in depression learned some of these positive affirmations in a sense of almost isolated meditation, that they will be able to keep going and not feel like the world is ending. And I'll be honest, man, I be double guessing But I know how my spirit team rock with me. I know how God got me. I know it. And I know for a fact that at the end of the day, I don't need to be worried. Because obviously I need to be here speaking on what I need to be speaking on. And I am truly thankful for this chance and opportunity. So I do thank you all for listening. And I hope that you all will try this isolation method. Thank you.